Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So how is everybody doing? My fellow fiber fanatics and yarny peoples. So today I'm going to show you Caron. You know, I mean, if you watch my channel, you know that I do collect Caron cakes. I do have many of those, and every time they come out with new ones, I like to get them. So they did recently come out with some new Caron cakes, and I'm going to show you what they are. Now, Caron cakes are, when they're brand new and they just come out, they can only be exclusively found at Michael's, either online or in store, or both. Later, after they've been out for a while, they'll go on Yarnspiration's website. Yarnspirations is who makes Caron. But at the beginning, it's always a yarn that's exclusive to Michael's. I'm sure that you can find them from third-party sellers on Amazon and eBay, but they would come at a higher price. So I looked online and I had noticed that they had, well, 2 new Caron cakes and 2 that were they brought back, but different colors. Okay, well, I have 3 of the varieties here, and the other one is being shipped to me. It's not here yet. They were, for me, online at Michael's, they were not available to ship yet. Well, my Michael's is over an hour away, and I don't go inside of stores at the moment because of COVID. So it's 2/12/2021. So I did curbside. First time I even been to Michael's in like a year. But you know, it was cool to look at the outside of the building again, I guess. Anyways, let's see. Let's look at these and I'll show you what they got. Okay, so they actually got some cool ones. I'm going to show you these. They had before, but they brought them back, new colors. So these are the baby cakes. Now, Caron, what they did is, if you notice, they put a bunch of their Caron cakes, the winter ones, the thicker ones, and like latte cakes and bulky cakes and stuff, they put them on clearance because those were their winter ones. Now they're bringing in their spring and summer line. So that's what I have right now. So these are the baby cakes. It says limited time only, and I noticed they started putting a price on the outside. I've never noticed the Caron do that before. US $9.99. So that is what all these cakes were, but they did and do right now with the making of the video have 20% off everything. So let's talk about the Caron baby cakes, and I'll show you the colors they got. So it is a medium weight number 4. It's machine washable, dryable. It's 82 acrylic and 18 nylon. 560 yards. That's nice. That's quite a bit of yardage. And it is a nice 4 weight as far as sizing goes. It's perfect for. And it's scarfable. It would make a very nice baby blanket. I do like these a lot. These are very pretty. That's a nice size cake. So you can see that they're striped. Striped cakes like this are very easy to color control if you like that. I'm big on color control. If you don't like that, then you just let the colors flow where they may. I will break for 1 minute because I know I'm going to get asked. I don't have a tutorial for this hat. It is knitted. I do not know how to knit. It was a gift from one of my, actually a fellow YouTuber, Gary from Urban Yarns. You check out Gary's channel. I'll put a link below if I remember. And I do have a tutorial for that poncho or shawl or whatever. I'll put a link to that below if I remember. I have a very short-term memory problem. Okay, so let's go over the colors of this Caron baby cakes. I like it. There's no wool in it, you know. It's nice. It's soft. And right here it says 4 balls will make that blanket right there, but I don't know how big that blanket is. It seems like it would just take 2 or 3 to make a baby blanket, but that's just me. It really just depends. Okay, so we'll go with, they have stripes and then they have solids that match the stripes. That's super cool. I like it when they do that. The only problem that I don't like with Caron cakes is they don't match up their centers. That's a big thing for me. That, I don't know, maybe I'm just weird, but I know a lot of people, I'm not calling everybody weird, you like that, you know, they want it to be consistent, like your stripes to be consistent. So when you start your next cake and you center pull, you're starting at the beginning again. So you use all these and then you're starting over, so you don't have to break stripes. You know what I mean? But let me know in the comments if you like that consistency as far as cakes go, like making them match up. Anyways, okay, so the color of this one is called a retro. It's very pretty. Retro, that's one of those stripes. Oh, my daughter Evelyn saw this one and threw a fit, wanted to want me to like whip up a blanket in like 5 seconds out of it. I don't know. Candy Hearts, very appropriate name. It's like those little Valentine's candies. It's a nice pastel rainbow. I like this one a lot also. This one is Petals, also again very appropriate, very beautiful. And then we got Sky Gazing, very pretty, very appropriate name. Got one more variegated here. I like this one a lot too. Pool Party, that's very pretty. Now they do have some solids here. Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's a couple more variegated. One more variegated, sorry. This one is called Primary. Okay, so you saw all the variegateds that they have. They have 6 variegateds. And they have 8 solids, but unfortunately I didn't get the white one. They do have a white one, but I don't have it to show you. But, so here's one solid. The color is called a Rosy Red, and as you can see, it would match up really well with this one. Almost exactly the same color that runs through that. I mean, I would say that to my eyes it's exact, but not everybody sees color the same. But if you was to look at it and see any difference at all, it would not, I don't think it would be enough to be even noticeable. But to me, it looks like a pretty dang close match if it's not the same. See how that would work well with that one? That one's nice. And then we got Pink Lemonade, very pretty. So that one would match up with this one. Very pretty together. This one. Rosa, my daughter Rosa, like that one. This one, I go well with quite a few of them. And then we have this one, which is called Aqua. Looks like it would match well with this one. And that is beautiful together. That might be my favorite combo that I've shown so far. And it looks like, I think that's about all that one would really, I mean, that isn't an exact match with that one, but you know, it might be, you know, still in the same color category that you could work it out. But and we got this one is called Icy Aqua. So again, let's see what we got with the Icy Aqua. That is going to go with this one. Very pretty. And it will go with this one. Very pretty. I like it. I love it when they mix and match. Oh, it doesn't match that one quite well. Okay. Thanks for listening to me. I jabber on, but I don't really have anybody else to talk yarn to. No one likes to talk yarn in my family, but so I just talk it with you guys. So we got Lavender, which would also work well with this one. And like I said, this one goes well, so you could do mixes and matches. And remember, there is a white one that I didn't get, that these have white in them also. So that one, let's see what else we got here. Looks like it would probably, nope, that might be the only one. I mean, you could probably put it with this one. It's not a direct match, but that would be up to your choice. It might be close enough that it would, not matter. Ooh, I like this yellow one. This yellow one's really pretty. Duckling. It's such a cute name. So that, again, this one has a lot of matches. It's going to match up with this one. You can buy this one and match it up with almost all the solids. This one, so pretty. And it appears that the yellow in this one is a little bit lighter. Again, that would be up to you if you'd want to mix and match. It's not a perfect match, but then I have one last one besides the white that I didn't get. I'll have to get that at a later date. It's called Gray Owl. So that one is going to work up well with this. That would make a beautiful baby blanket also. It looks like it's going to mix up with this one. And it also, this one again. I think this matches all the solids almost. Very pretty. So that's the baby cakes. Now remember, like I said, there was a white I did not get for some reason. I don't know why I didn't get it. But the white, it would go well with some of these that have white in it. Or an all white baby blanket, you know. Those are always pretty. Okay, let's move on to the next Caron cake. Want to? Those were really pretty. Nice. Okay. So the next one is called, it says limited time only. Caron Cotton Angel Cakes. And again, it does have the price on there, $9.99. Let's read about this one. Medium weight number 4, machine washable, dryable. It is 60 cotton, 40 acrylic. So it's a cotton acrylic blend. It says it's from their Soft Summer Stripes collection. Okay, those all say that. Soft Summer Stripes collection. Okay. Well, let me feel it. It does feel like a cotton acrylic blend. And it feels like their other Caron cotton cakes. If you've ever felt them before. If not, they're not a bad feeling cotton. I've made a baby blanket. I have one. Well, I didn't, but someone else made it for my channel. And it does have the cotton in it. But I did mix it with the terry spun yarn. But it's not a bad cotton. But I can tell you that it's not the softest cotton that I've ever felt. But I would still use it for a baby blanket, and I'm certain that it would soften up after a wash. And you know, they got a nice top there made out of it. See it? My light's not blinding you. Well, let's go through the colors here and look at them. Did I even read about it? 60 cotton, 40 acrylic, medium weight number 4, of 530 yards per cake. They're very generous in the cake amount. This 4-weight looks a little thinner to me than the last one. I would still consider that a 4-weight, but I would say it would be on the lighter side of a 4. But very pretty. If you look closely, you can see that it's not solid. It's kind of like got a little bit of light and dark mixed in it. You see that? So this one is called Summer Sage. So it's like a green, medium color green with a little bit of light mixed in it. Can you see that variation there? Very pretty. This one is, that's just called Heather. Okay. And there you go. You can see this is more of it's a purplish color. And you can see the different variations of purples in there. That's pretty cool looking, actually. Let me pull it out here. So it's kind of more like a, not really striped yarn. I call it more of a variegated kind of. Yeah. It's like a variegated type of yarn. And this was the Cotton Angel Cakes. Okay. And then we have a white here called Sea Salt. And it's like more like a cream. And you know, it does have some variations of white in it. That's variations of cream. That's actually really pretty. I like white a lot. It's so pure. You know, it's such a pure color. Let's see. This one is called Pepper. So it's variations of gray, lights and darks. Now remember, it's not gonna be like a striping effect, I don't believe. Let me pull a little bit out. It looks to be more variegated than striped. Not a big fan of variegated yarns, but for the right project, you know, they work out. I like striped solids, stripes, because I can color control them. I like a nice ombre, and I like solids, like I said. Anything I could color control. That's nice, so it's still pretty. Okay, move on. This one's my favorite of this variety. It's gorgeous. Very pretty. Sunny Day. Now that is beautiful. I could see making my daughter a dress out of that one, if she'll wear it. She's such a pink fanatic. I can't get her to wear anything but pink. I'm going to steer her towards some other colors. That one's really pretty. And then they have the blue, which is called Faded Jeans. Very appropriate name. I like that, I do. Very pretty. You know, even though I said I wasn't a fan of variegated, this is going to be the first color of these that I use. This yellow. I love that yellow. It's very pretty. Just a couple more of these. This one's called Coral Rose. Very pretty again. Very coral color. And there's one more of that one. Is called Dark Cocoa. Ooh, I like brown. That's pretty. I almost thought this was purple, though. Actually, when I saw it, it kind of looks purplish brown, if that makes sense. It's very pretty. But then again, there's not really any colors that I don't like. So me saying that a color is pretty, really, to each their own. I like all colors, but there are some that I like more than others. So that is that. The yellow is definitely my favorite of the angel cakes. Okay, and then we have one more. This one is new, that they've never had before. So there was actually one color of these I didn't get, a cappuccino latte color. I didn't get that either, but I will get it eventually. So I'm going to show you these. Now they have variegated, I guess they're variegated, so they appear to be striped, kind of variegated / striped, and then they have solids also. So let's go ahead and look at these. This is their Caron cotton ripple cakes. Says limited time only. Better get those while they last. There's a nice pretty shawl made out of this exact color that I have in my hand. It's very pretty. So let's read it. They classify this as a 3-weight. Okay. 100% cotton. Okay. And there are 491 yards. So almost 500 yards per cake of a 3-weight. And again, it was $9.99. Let's check it out. Now, when you look at this one, it's called ripple cakes because you can see the ripple in the cotton. Now, this is a 100% cotton. So, let's look how you wash and dry it. Did I say that already? Machine wash and dryable. I would think maybe cotton would shrink, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. But that's what it looks like. So you look at it. So they classified that as a 3. Yeah, thicker 3, but it's thicker in some spots than it is in others because of that ripple there. So you look at it there and you can see the different colors in it, and it is striped, but it's like has a washed look to it. So there's like the green there, and then it goes to like a turquoise, and then it looks like it goes to a light blue to a dark blue, and then it repeats itself. So it is striping, but it's striped with a washed, ripply washed cotton. It's actually kind of cool. The feel of it is actually feels similar to their cotton acrylic angel cakes. I would make Evelyn something out of it. Again, it's not the softest cotton I've ever felt, but it's a nice cotton that I think you could make a blanket out of, or a nice wearable out of it. It wouldn't bother you. I like it. I like it. And I like it that it's a thicker 3-weight. I like the ripple of it. That's unique, something new. Not new, of course I've seen yarns like this before, but something new for a nice change for a Caron cake. That's cool. I like these. So let's go over these colors real quick, and then I'll get off of here because I talked too long. Summer Rain. I think maybe some of these match up, but not exactly perfect. But we'll go over it. Summer Rain. It's got greens and blues. It's very pretty. This one I like a lot. Meadow. That one is golds, yellows, and green. Yeah, you can tell that it's gonna stripe out those ripple colors. That is very pretty, very pretty color. This one is Quarry. It's purples and light bluish grays and really light pinkish tan, I guess, or pinkish off-white. Very pretty. Mob Glow. So I like this one, not my favorite, but it is pretty. It doesn't have a lot of mauve in it. Right about here it has a little bit of mauve, but then it goes to, it's yellow, then some mauve, purple, orange, and then it starts back at a yellow again. But it's still cute. And this one's cute too. I like this one. English Lavender. That's a pretty one too. So it's got an orange, then like an aqua purple. Kind of repeats those colors. It's pretty. This one's interesting. I don't know much really. Wildflowers. I would say that's a pretty appropriate name. I do like it. It is a bit busy, but it being a striping yarn, I might be able to put one of the solids with it. It does have like the coral, the yellow, and aqua. I like that dark blue in it, and then it repeats those striping colors. Very pretty. This one I like a lot too. Okay, this is the last of their variegateds that they have. This one's very pretty. Copper Rose. Yes, it's very, very pretty. It's more subtle. A very coppery, light coppery pink. This is the only way I could describe that in the middle there. And then it goes to like a lighter copper, and then you see the darker copper here. So yeah, kind of like a rose and copper mixed. I like that one a lot. So of the variegateds, I would say these two are my favorites, but it's really hard. They're all pretty. Now we'll check out these solids and see if they go well with any of these variegateds. Let's see if they lack any yardage being variegated. No, they both have 491 yards. I didn't even look on the baby cakes either. Sometimes variegateds have and stripes have less yardage. I don't know why yarn companies do that. Maybe it's harder to make. I don't know. Maybe they want to make more money off of it. I don't know. I'm not a yarn company. I couldn't tell you. So, yeah, they have the same amount of yardage in them. Okay, back to these. So this we're still on the cotton ripple, and these are the last ones. These are all their solids except for one. I didn't get it for some reason, so I will get it later. This one's called Blush. So I think if you wanted to mix them, I don't know if it would be mixable. It would probably be okay to mix some of these. Okay, so this is the Blush. Let me move on to a different one. This is Clay Pot. One of my favorites of the solids. Now, I think that it would be okay to mix these up. They are not exact matches, but they still are in the same color palette. So that would be up for you to determine if you want to mix and match some of these together or not. But that's very beautiful. But I like that color a lot too. This one is Clear View. So I don't know, you know. This one looks pretty close. Again, not exact match, but that would be up to you if you'd want to mix them. You could take a look at them at the store. On these ripple cakes, if you don't make it to your store, and when they become available online, just remember that these are not going to be an exact match. But to me, they work pretty well together, that you could probably mix and match the solids with the variegated. Some of them. That would be my opinion on that. But iced latte. I don't remember which color I didn't get. Cappuccino maybe, I think. I don't know. Iced latte. I don't really see any that would really match up with at the moment, but it's still pretty. I love this one. Very pretty. Sun flare. Ooh, pretty. I wonder if that would go with this one. I think that even though it's not an exact match, it's pretty dang close to one of the yellows in there, that it would probably go well together. But again, that's only my opinion. You would have to check for yourself. That yellow's quite a bit different in that one. So you just, you just have to look. Everybody's different on matching up colors. I'm almost done here, and then I'll leave you alone. Plum fade. Pretty. Looks like it would probably maybe match up with that one a bit. It's really hard to tell because they're not exact matches, but some of them are really, really close. So, wait, I think, let's see, this one is. Next one, Flagstone. So that looks like it would go well with this one, actually. Again, not an exact match, but pretty close, that I think they would work well together. Yeah. But I just want to remind everybody to each their own on the color matchings, because none of these are exactly the solids. None of them are an exact match, I don't think. Baby cakes, some of them were exact match, but these are not. Okay, this is the last one that I have. Breezy Blue. Breezy Blue. So, look around, see what I got. Doesn't really look like it would match up with any. Not to me anyways. Maybe to you. I mean, everybody's different. You might think it goes well with this. It's really up to you. I probably myself wouldn't put those two together, but that's just me. So that doesn't matter what I think on that. I do really like these two, and I really like these two. And then this is definitely my favorite of the angel, or the angel cakes. Definitely, even though it's variegated, I'm gonna make something out of that. And then my favorite of the, I don't know, this one is really, really pretty together, these two. And like I said, the colors in here, to me, look like an exact match. And if they're not, they are so close that you would not be able to tell. I really like those two together. And I know my daughter wants something out of this. So, yes, I'll have to make her something out of that. I don't know, though. I mean, they're all really pretty. They all match up quite well. I mean, I could make my daughter something with this and this. And I don't know if that yellow matches. It doesn't. Well, these two do. I'm just going around matching cakes. She wouldn't want that blue in it. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Well, that's it. That's it. Like I said, that's three of them, all of them that they have that are new. Besides, they did bring back their regular cotton cakes in new colors. They are not here yet. I was able to order them online, and I don't have them yet. When I get them in, I'll show you the new colors of the regular cotton cakes. But I like all these. They're super cool. Like I showed you the ones. They're all, I would use them all. Like when I say they're scarfable, that means, there's nothing wrong with them. I would use them against my skin. I would definitely make my daughter a dress out of it, out of any of them. I don't think any of it would be bad for a baby blanket. But like I said, it's these cotton cakes. this one's cotton acrylic blend, this one's 100% cotton, are not the softest ever, but it's still good enough to make, you know, blankets and stuff. And I'm sure it, like I said, it was soft enough to a wash. I'm pretty excited about it because, like I said, I collect Caron kicks and I like to get them and collect them. But that's it. Remember, there is a white of the baby cakes that I did not get for some reason, even though I put that on my list at Michael's. And then there is another ripple cake that I did not get. It's a brown one. I don't remember the name. I don't know if it was a brown. It might have been a brown variegated. I think it was cappuccino or something. I don't remember. But anyways, so you'll have to look online at those two colors. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed all these beautiful, beautiful cakes. I know I did. I got something on my hook right now, so I'm a one project type of person. So whenever I finish that up, I'm definitely think I'm gonna work with maybe this one. I don't know. Could be this one with the colored one with it. I don't know. Or Evelyn might maybe make her something out of that. We'll see. We'll see. But thanks everybody for watching. You know, I always appreciate spending the time with you, talking some yarn with you. Let me know what was your favorite in the comments. Oh, also let me know, do you like it when your cakes match up? Like the centers are all the same and, you know, you can just, every color, every stripe is the same. So you can just start back over and there's no break in your work, no inconsistency. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, like I said, too consistent. I don't know. But anyways, I'll see you guys on my next video, okay? You guys take care and stay safe. I love you all. Bye, guys.